Welcome to the General Awareness session on Computer Science. I am Anuradha Sharma, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science and Information Technology. Welcome all of you to this session. Nowadays, computer science is an essential part of our life. Almost everything around us are associated with the computer hardware and the software. Invention in technology is directly associated with the computer science. If we talk about from the mechanical computer to the electronic computer, there is a huge development in the field of computer science. In modern computers, we have a modern desktop, laptop, tablet. So, in today's session, I am going to discuss some general information about the computer. And also, as we have entered into the world of digitization, so what precautionary measure one should take in this world will also be discussed in this session. So let's move ahead. Now, my first question to all of you is that who is the father of computer? Now we know that computer science is an essential part of our daily life, and I feel that there is nothing an area is left where computer science is not used. Charles Babbage was considered to be the father of computer science after his concept of analytical engine in the year 1837. An analytical engine consists of an arithmetic logical unit. Also, a basic flow control and an integrated memory is present in the analytical engine, which was the concept for the first general purpose computer. So, Charles Babbage is considered as the father of computer. Now, let's come to the generation of computer. Before moving to the generation of computer, let's talk about the evolution of computer. There is a huge development. If we talk about the evolution of computer, the evolution of computer can be considered in many respects, either in terms of personal computer, in terms of hardware and the software. Also, the evolution can be considered in terms of CPU and peripherals, operating system, application software. So, if you see the computer from the mechanical computer to the electronic computer, there is a huge development. If we talk about the abacus, Napier locks and bones, Jacquard loom, Pascal's adding machine, Leibniz calculator, Babbage analytical engine, and today's personal computer. So if we see that how the computer has evolved in these years. Now let's come to the generation of the computer. If we talk about the generation of the computer, generally it is often used in terms of the hardware of the computers. Each phase of the computer development is known as the separate generation of the computer. Each phase development is characterized by the type of switching circuit it utilizes. I know that you must have studied about the generation of computer, and there is a subject called IT awareness where you must have studied about the generation of computer, but here I am just giving you the rough idea how the computer has evolved from the first generation to the fifth generation. In the first generation computer makes use of the vacuum tube, and it was generally from the year 1945 to 1956. The first generation computer used the concept of the stored program, and the computer of this generation were very large in size and their programming was difficult. Also, the examples of the first generation computers are your INVAC, UNIVAC, IDVAC, IBM. If we talk about the second generation computer make use of the transistor technology, and the year was from 1956 to 1963. Here it makes use of the advent of transistorized circuitry, invention of magnetic core, and the development of magnetic disk storage devices. Also, the reliability and the availability of the large memories have increased in the second generation. Let's move to the third generation. During the third generation, the integrated circuit come into the existence, which is popularly known as chips. The integrated circuit or IC was invented by the Jack Kilby at Texas Instrument in 1958. The third generation computer using integrated circuit proved to be highly reliable, relatively inexpensive, and also faster. Here, less human labor was required, and DEC, NCR, Honeywell, IBM, these all are the examples of your third generation computer. In the fourth generation computer, we have the semiconductor plus the chips, and the year from 1971 till date comes under the fourth generation computer. The emergence of the microprocessor, that is the CPU on the single chip, led to the emergence of extremely powerful personal computers. The computer cost came down so rapidly that this found places in most offices and the homes. And if we talk about the fifth generation computer, which is from the present to the beyond, like the fifth generation computer makes use of the artificial intelligence. Here we are trying to make the computer as intelligent as the human beings, and they are performing the applications like image recognition, language recognition, speech recognition. So the goal of the fifth generation computing is to develop devices that respond to natural language input and are capable of learning and self-organization. So this is all about your generation of computer. In my second session, I will talk about the software and what are the different types of software